All right, well, we're here today in Waterloo, New York in Seneca County, and we're at our Water Hemp virtual tour because of what we're going through. We're out here live instead of having you out here with us, and we're here to talk about one particular weed, which is water hemp. And water hemp's in the pigweed family. It came in the area about 10 years ago, and it started just up the road here in Seneca County, and since that time has spread now to 13 different counties out in the state. So it's glyphosate resistant, which kind of why it became such a problem here and started popping up in these fields, looking like this in some cases, where you can actually see this water hemp up above this soybean plot here. And we had whole fields that look like this. So our objective now is to, how do we control these glyphosate resistant weeds, particularly this one being water hemp. It now has resistance to other modes of actions. So it's getting worse of a problem in the region. And it's our main objective out here, identifying this, letting people know this is what it looks like, this is how you identify it, these are the characteristics. So IDing it in the field, which is the most important part of any pest management program. But this plot, the objective of this plot is, okay, how do we best control it? So we know glyphosate's not going to work, we know some other modes of actions aren't working. This plot kind of shows the different pre's and posts and 2-pass, 1-pass, exactly, what are the best products that we can use to chemically control this particular weed.
That's great. Yeah. So last spring, Mike and Josh Putman, Jody Putman, as well as Jeff Miller collected some samples of water hemp seed that had survived various herbicide applications, and we tested that for resistance in the greenhouse. And we found that it's likely resistance to, yes, glyphosate, but also the photosystem 2 inhibitors, so atrazine, metribuzin likely can't be relied on. So group 5 in the Weed Science Society of America group site of action chart, as well as ALS inhibitors. So group 2 probably can't be relied upon for control of water hemp. So what we did was that we set out as many different likely treatments as we could that growers might actually spray, 1 and 2-pass programs, as well as some of the single herbicide sites of action as well, to make sure that, okay, what we're seeing in the greenhouse, is that also being seen out in the field here in real world conditions.